So as you already know, I took a 3-week trip out to Colorado, and I wanted to explain, how the water, lasted. I have a couple devices to keep the water from being used up, and I wanted to talk about that real quick. So during this trip, I would say over 2/3 of the 3 weeks out, I didn't have any water hookups. I didn't have any electric. I didn't have any sewer, and I had to kind of do 3, maybe 4 days of one spot in the middle of nowhere, no hookups, and then I go to a campsite that had hookups that I can, drain my gray tank, and if I needed to, I could recharge my batteries. There was options like that. Most of the time, I didn't really need to recharge my batteries, so I just found a nice dump site to dump the gray tank and the black tank. But how did the water hold up? And I'm going to say it held up great. I was very impressed with the water saving devices. And I think the number one saving device was the sink. Now, the shower, of course, is good too. I got one of those whatever shower heads that uh, optimize your water usage. But the sink, I use one of those little sprayers that are zero point 0.5 gallons per minute. That thing was a lifesaver because every time somebody goes to the bathroom, you come back out, you wash your hands, and it's not long, but you know, say 15 seconds. That is a quarter of a gallon now instead of using a gallon, and that is a huge difference when it comes to water savings. So, like I said, my water usage with family of four out in the middle of nowhere, we could have gone easily 4 days, maybe even 5 days with no hookups, no water. And my tanks are very small. They're not big. I'll show you the size right here of my tanks. But those two devices, huge benefit for saving water.